Okay, for this one, normally how you would go about this, if you have a quadratic and you want to solve for where it's 0, you can try to factor. And in this case, you would need two numbers that multiply to -40. And when you add them up, you get 12. In this case, there's not like a set of number that does that. So now you have to use the quadratic formula or complete the square. In this video, I'm going to use the quadratic formula, but if you want to learn how to complete the square, you can just type in your YouTube browser completing the square. So the quadratic formula is x equals -b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. This is not given, so this is a formula you need to know. If you don't want to remember the formula, I will learn how to complete the square. So the standard form of a quadratic is ax squared plus bx plus c. So in this case, my a is just the coefficient in front of my x squared term or w squared term, which is 1. My b is 12, and my c is -40. So now I'm just going to plug that into my formula. I'm going to get -b, so this is -12 plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c, all over 2 times a, 2 times 1. I'm going to get -12 plus or minus the square root. 12 squared is 144. -4 times -40 is +160, all over 2. Then we have -12 plus or minus the square root of 304, all over 2. It's another skill in here you need to know how to do, which is simplifying radicals. We can break up 304 as root 16 times root 19, because root 16 is 4, and then root 19 cannot be simplified. So now this is the simplified form. So I'm going to replace that. I'm going to have -12 plus or minus 4 root 19 all over 2. Okay, now I can divide both sides by 2. -12 divided by 2 is -6 plus or minus 4 divided by 2 is 2. So then we have 2 root 19. So our solutions are -6 plus 2 root 19 and -6 minus 2 root 19, which is answer choice D. And another hint that you needed to use the quadratic formula to complete the square is when you have roots in the answer choices and it's asking for a solution. Like always, you can solve this one using Desmos. Instead of w, I'm going to use x. So x squared plus 12x minus 40 equals 0. The solutions when you graph it would be where they cross the x-intercept. That's at 2.7 and -14.7178. Okay. So when I graph these solutions, if I find one that matches, I know that's the correct answer. I'm just going to type in A and C, for example. 6 minus 2 root 19 is -2.7. That's not a solution here. But if I type in D, which just makes this negative, I get -14.71, and that is one of our solutions. So that's another way to check it.